Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. This weekend we find ourselves with our travel trailer near Salisbury, North Carolina at Carolina Rose Campground. I am going to show you what Carolina Rose Campground has to offer, as well as some insight on what I think about this campground. And we'll get started right after this station identification. And there's a little store inside where you can get a few camping supplies, as well as check in, maybe a drink or two. Bait, fishing supplies, apparel, ice cream, RV supplies, camping supplies, and snacks. Also ice cream. There is a petting zoo. You can't go inside. You can pet them through the fence, but here is a pot-bellied pig. Buy some food for them. And a few llamas and goats. That buck-tooth rascal. What kind of noise does a llama make? Here is kind of an overview of the campground. I'll tell you right off that they really pack them in here. There are mostly back-end sites, and if you come, you better bring some boards or blocks to level your camper. And there is some things you can entertain yourself with here. There's putt-putt. Here is one of the bathhouses. Let's check it out. Okay, with the sink. And let's look in the shower. That'll work. One of the things that I have found about bathhouses is if they're not air conditioned. In the summertime, you go in to get a shower, and when you come out, you're wetter than you were when you were in the shower. It's hard to tell from the camera, but there are a lot of folks that come in here and stay for several months. We call those permanent sites. And they may stay, you know, during the summer months or warm months. And that makes it difficult to get a good site, such as the one right in front of me. It's got a fence and everything. They stay here for a while. And then the one next to it is not as desirable. It's kind of hilly in here. The sites are very tight. There are a lot of permanent sites in here, people that come and stay for several months, and that really makes it difficult for those that want to just come and stay a weekend. Their sites are not, some of them are not as desirable as others. It's a playground. There's a little covered area, and since we've been here this weekend, there's someone under there playing the guitar and singing every night, as well as in the background a fishing pond, which is catch and release. Fenced in area, so you can let your doggy loose and let him poop in the grass. And of course they want you to pick it up and dispose of it as you should. Be responsible for your pets. Across the lake, on the edge of the lake, there is some tent camping. There are some more tent camping, and there's no shade or anything for those folks. They're out in the sun. And this is my place. You have to back in from this road right over here. Now, when we came in, I was horrified because there was a pothole that would swallow my trailer. Well, not really. It was about a foot deep. But they brought in some gravel and filled a hole and took the tractor and leveled it out the best they could. And actually, they even backed my trailer in for me. But you can see from this angle that right out of my trailer door is sloped, so you really can't sit in front, not too comfortable anyway. And for me to get my RV in where it would be as level as possible, it's right on this retaining wall from the next camper. And you see how close we are. Well, what do I have to say about Carolina Roads Campground? I want to say it's just okay. The folks here are really nice. Cannot argue with that. They did everything they could to make my stay here as comfortable as possible. And there's a lot to be said for that, because I've been to some places where people are just real jerks. Unfortunately, a lot of people stay here for several months at a time. That makes it a little harder to get a good site. And you know, let's face it, in a lot of campgrounds there are sites that are better than others. I didn't choose a good one. I booked 3 weeks ago and I got the last one that was available. And you know, that's what you run into. I think it's always good to go around and pick your site before you even book. For instance, take a day trip or a 2-day trip or whatever and just go pick one out. Again, it is decent, and you know, you may want to give it a try. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. If you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, please give me a big old thumbs up. Please sure to share this video with your family and friends. But until next time, and as always, y'all have a good day.